that Bear Delaware place. Like,
oh, so you mean like
that's
out of state? I thought you were talking
yeah.
about like there's a random place around here he's going
No, he's a Havity Grace guy.
to.
Rod doesn't live in Bear anymore. Like, he used to live up there, right? He's back in East Dean.
Oh fucking hell!
But yeah, he like
Like,
that's like his home spot
If
is that
anybody
fucking
should
Bear
know-
Delaware shit.
If anybody should know, Dave, you should know. Where's Rod at? You guys keep tabs on each other.
Dude, hashtag East Dean Rod Uncensored. Shout out.
shout out Rod.
Shout out Rod.
That
crazy.
The only person to get banned from the State Theater and then probably single-handedly shut it down.
Ah, shit. I'm back. I'm back. I'm sorry. Damn, I gotta put my visual shit up. I'm sorry. God, I'm being a real black person today. I'm really am, because I'm excited because the Eagles lost tonight. I'm sorry. I'm running late right now because I'm excited the Eagles lost tonight. It's not the personal, but it is personal, man. Hey, 505, these niggas been talking shit all year, man. I'm sorry, man. I hate an Eagle fan more than I hate a Pittsburgh fan. You know what I mean?
Hey, man.
Let me tell you why.
Hey.
They talk so much shit like they want so much. And they haven't won much like y'all won. You know what I mean? I gotta say this. Pittsburgh, like our big brother. I'm gonna say that. Like, you my big brother. But at the end of the day, we tied now. It's still mutual respect. They still got more to prepare for, and the more they gotta do. That's how I gotta go started, man. But how y'all doing today? I'm glad everybody can make it. You know what I mean? And I appreciate everybody can make it today. And let's get this shit started.
What's up with you? How you doing tonight, brother?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good, man. Like I said, man, I'm doing well tonight, man. I'm glad the Eagles lost tonight, and I'm gonna keep on beating that drum all night. But we got a special night. You got a special guest tonight because we normally don't have women on this podcast, man. It's hard to find a woman tough enough to come on this podcast, man.
Really?
We had one that came on here. She was out talking to everybody. I thought she was a state attorney, but we got
put this shit on mute.
We got a teacher here tonight, a fellow comedian. I did some work with her in Northeast. I think it was Northeast Maryland, the funniest comedian of Northeast Cecil County. Let's get her talking, man. How are you doing today? Let's go on with that.
I'm good. Thanks for having me. And you said teacher, and I'm over here dozing off because teachers cannot hang on a school night. When I thought you said 8:00, and I looked back. I said, "Oh, they said 9." I said, "These some young people. You guys are young. 9 is late. I'm almost 50."
I don't know who you think is young on here. I'm grown as can be, and I'm on my way to a show. Ooh, Lord.
Oh. No, I'm glad to be here. I'm Nicole Spain. I'm just another stand-up comedian on the circuit out of Philadelphia. I'm already looking forward to tomorrow, see how all the depression and the grief is going to be going down in the hallways at work. If I go to an open mic, it's going to be depression. Oh, man. Philly is out. I'm glad to be here. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm glad to be here. And I'm here.
Just like that, you know. And I also had more people come on. I don't know what happened, but it is what it is, you know. I understand the comedy grind and people not gonna be on here. You know what I mean? I can at least depend on my boy. Hold on. I lied. Hey, what's up, yo? I appreciate you.
Was good.
We were supposed to lock in last Sunday. It was on me. I ain't gonna lie, I'll drink the Cavassier. You know what I mean? I'm a comedian. That's my antidepressant. I can't do Ritalin no more. I appreciate you coming on here, man.
Hey man, I appreciate you having me, fam. It's all good. I ain't gonna lie, shit. I do drugs. I was running late anyway, so you good.
You know what I mean? I got Henny D on there at L505. This brother took that name like we told him to take, man.
Yes, I did.
You hear me? Hey. He took that name like we told him to take, man.
Yeah. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Can you change that a little bit? No, I guess I can't. Okay.
Well, I gotta say this, man. I appreciate everybody coming on. I'll be there like 5 people there. Like I said, I know it's late for you because you gotta go to school tomorrow and teach these badass kids in Philly. But let's get it started. Let the people know where you coming from and how you got in this game called comedy.
I'm out of Philadelphia. I live in West Oak Lane, Uptown. Everybody know the Philly area. I've been here for 22 years. And how I got into comedy, I was in theater for like 10 years. I did like, local plays and local theater. And then I started dating someone who was a stand-up comedian, and all our dates was just going on open mics and shows. And I always wanted to be a comedian since I was a little girl. So I was like, wow, like, rolling with him, he about to be a vessel for me to get into comedy. And I think at the time I didn't realize it. And then I wound up hearing about the two-reg and keep him up the block, Philly Comedy College. And so I signed up for it, paid all my money up front and took the course. And that led me into getting booked and been consistently booked for 9 years now.
God damn, nine piece.
Yeah, like I'm not mainstream. I'm not on, like TV and had a big break yet, but I'm working. I'm writing and I'm working, so.
That's half the battle right there. I gotta go sound like my co-host, man. I'm telling you, man. Like this, I gotta say this, man. 505 no homo. You my big brother, Paul. Anytime I gotta call this nigga, man, this nigga picks up, man. He's like nationwide, man. How you doing today, man? Let the people know what's going on with you, man, and that's it, man. Let the people know what's going on with you.
Oh, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. What's going on with
you? There we go.
Man?
Oh, shit. My bad. Listen, man. The name is Cam Edwards, man. My name is Cameron Edwards. Hailing from Omaha, Nebraska, the 402, home of undisputed champ Terrence Bud Crawford, good friend of mine. Listen, man, I've been doing comedy. I've been talking shit all my life, right? I'm 38. But I really got into doing comedy during the pandemic, June of 2021. And I ain't gonna hold you. Shit been crazy. It's been a blessing. But what got me into comedy, honestly, I did it for different reasons. Like I dealt with depression. You feel me? And I never wanted nobody else to feel like I felt, think like I thought, being some of the mind spaces that I was in. So I really was on some shit like, I never want you to leave my presence the same way you came. You feel me? Like, and I meant that, good or bad, but you would never leave my presence the same way you came. You know what I mean? So I always tried to speak life into people, and you know what I'm saying? Like, give people game and shit. Like, not on no gatekeeping shit. Like, give people game that motherfuckers gave me, like, freely. You know what I mean? I'm still learning every day. I ain't perfect. You know what I mean? But, that was why I got into this shit. So, and of course, it was crazy, man, because I've been through a lot of shit, bro. Like, I've done a lot of shit. I've been through a lot of shit. And my way to deal with and cope with a lot of shit was making a joke out of everything. I could find a joke in some of everything, good, bad. You know what I mean? Some shit was dark humor, like, but it was like I got into comedy because I was like, bro, I watched how a person's mindset and them literally smiling changed their physiology, like healed a motherfucker, like on some comedy is medicine type shit. You feel me? Like, I was like, damn, bitch, I'm a scientist. If I could make a whole room full of people laugh, I could walk in here and like meet a whole bunch of strangers, don't nobody know who I am, and I could change the mood of the entire room. It's power in that. If anytime you could walk into a room and change the way somebody feels or change the way somebody think, that's powerful. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm a scientist, bitch. I'm a chemist. You know what I'm saying? Like in that respect, you feel me? Like I really got into this shit because I want to spread joy, bro. I want to bless people's life in a way that if I know we all going through shit, I know we all dealing with shit every day. So if I could change, like if I could take your mind off of that bullshit that you dealing with for that little bit of time that we spent together while I'm on stage, I did my job.
Okay. Hey, brother, we're gonna stop right there and we'll let the other person go. And I appreciate what you speaking though, man. But we're gonna let Henny D, man. Henny D, how you doing, man?
I can't complain, man. I'm all right.
Did you
I'm
any
still
open
very
mics?
young,
Did you hit any open mics up last week, man?
Nah, I didn't do no mics, not yet.
Oh man. All right.
All that stuff,
Take your
but I'm
time, man.
working.
You been
I'm
writing?
working. There's a few venues. There's a lot of venues by me. You know one of them. You know, Comedy Catch, and there's Gate 11. I'll probably do that on Tuesday, and I'll let you know how it goes.
All right. You been writing, at least.
Yeah, I've been writing.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's the start. That's the start.
Yeah.
Where are you based at?
I'm in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm still very fresh at it, so I'm still trying to figure it out. That's where I'm at with it.
We all are.
It's like she said, it's nobody's matched. 9 years in, 2 years in, we all trying to work. You know what I mean? That's all it is, man. But I gotta get my big bro in here, man. Mr. 505. How you doing, brother?
Man, what's going on, baby? Same trash, different truck. Tell me something good, man.
All right, man. How you doing, man? I see you got your vacation shirt on, man. I know you. Tell me something good.
Man.
Tell me something good.
Hey, you already know it's show attire, baby. It's show time. It's show time. I'm headed to go to work. You know what it is. You know it. Hey, but you know it'll be an outfit change very shortly. You know that.
I'm telling you, you change more clothes than Beyonce, nigga. I know that.
Hey, this you don't go on stage and what you show up in. You don't never do that. Can't do that. Definitely got my change of clothes.
I already know you got your change of clothes. I already know it.
Hey, don't start your shit, man. Don't start.
I'm trying not to, man. But I gotta say this, man. I'm just gonna do a review about all weekend. I went to a show. I went out to a show in Bar 13 in Wilmington, Delaware. And I gotta say this about comedy. I know one thing, but two things for certain. When I go to shows, I look at shows differently than a lot of people. I already expect sometimes with if it's a lot, I'm saying if it's 2-3 black people on there, I know it's 3 white guys that going to do shock humor, gay humor, and I'm already prepared for that.
You forgot anal.
Anal jokes always gonna be included with that.
You better know it.
And I went to a show in Bar 13, and I'm saying this about this gay comedian. I don't know his name, I forgot his name because I was drinking. I'm gonna say that I was drinking. But the gay comedian, his gay humor was on next level. It was funny compared to other guys trying to do gay humor. right? Because I already know what the game plan for white comedians are. Either gonna do shock humor or gonna do that gay shit. And the guy who was actually gay, he did it at a high level. It was funny. Phil Pitts was funny.
Pause.
Pause.
Exactly.
But I got. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna say no Diddy.
I fell on the pause, man. But he was funny. The other couple guys was funny on the card. But I think I just say this: shock humor. I know a lot of cats that not melanated going to do the shock humor, but you gotta do it at a high level. I'm not gonna just go give you a cheap laugh because I'm there as a comedian because you there. And it was not funny because the play I already see a mile coming. It's like I feel like comedy when you're a comedian 505, you know, you the host, you always gonna be the host. But you can see punchlines a mile away sometimes. I'm like, this nigga gonna talk. He doing Trump. He gonna talk about Venezuela. He gonna talk about blah blah blah. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna see who's gonna laugh. I'm like, okay, yeah, I see what you're doing. And I was just sitting there. I was just listening. And then when I took my cousin-in-law, he drove me there because hey, 505. You know, I don't like driving. You know what I mean? When it get dark, I don't like driving. I'm scared to go outside.
Yeah, I know.
Mo 3. I don't like to drive out dark when it get dark outside. But when he said that, he's like, "Oh, Rob, what you think about that stuff? You think you had a 5-piece ready if you had to go up?" I said, "Yeah, I got a 5-piece ready." But I said this the ones I rated. I said Dolly Cats was okay, but I didn't think it was already funny. He said, "Yeah, I agree with you." When somebody a non-comedian say that, like, all right, cool. I'm not a hater. But if you want to do gay jokes and politics jokes, it gotta be well written and it gotta be funny. Especially because Delaware is a liberal ass state, so they gotta be funny. You know what I mean? But I think if you gotta do political, you gotta be funny for everybody. You know what I mean? You want to do trans jokes, you gotta make it funny. The dangerous jokes, trans jokes. Like I never did trans jokes, but I done a domestic violence joke. So I put trans jokes with domestic violence jokes in the same box. You gotta make them funny where you're like, I see where you're going with it. Because they all
it depends on who the victim is, however, though, in them jokes. Like if you're the victim, I could see that as hilarious. However, if it was a woman or a trans woman, that would probably get you banned. But if you're the victim, it's probably going to be hilarious.
Right, because it's your story.
Exactly.
Yeah. But again, like I was just there. I was at bar 13. I was checking them out. I was like, this is cool. Like Phil Pitts did a good job. And now the guy named Tone something did a good job as hosting it. You know what I mean? I thought that was really funny. And I just like going. Sometimes I like going to shows just to go there and just watch. You know what I mean? It's cool just to watch. It's good to see.
I ain't gonna lie. I think the only type of domestic joke I've done in that regard, you know, I talked about dating a big girl, and I talked about her hitting you with all the knowing all the WWE moves. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever been choke slam on your couch for stick? Like type shit. You know what I mean? But I try to stay away from like super taboo ass shit. You know what I mean? Because it's like, I'm already coming in as an urban comic. Like where I'm at, I'm already coming in as an urban comic. The major club out here is like the Funny Bone, and the way they playing it out here is like it's only one of us getting let in at a time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty much having to do my own thing, put on my own, you know what I'm saying, shows or bleed a lot of the open mics. You know what I'm saying? And then once my buzz get up, now they put me on a lot more showcases, a lot of different shows. A lot of people was recommending me, but
Mm.
I've been
Mm.
having, you know what I mean, just hit the road, do shows in other places, you know what I mean, hit open mics in other places. Or anytime I go out of town, I try to touch a mic
Mm.
and connect with people that way, kind of shit. You feel me? Like, but I
But
try to stay away from that taboo shit, bro, because it just I'm
but you
already.
got my brother. But
Go ahead.
the thing about it is, it's not taboo. Let me say this: it's not taboo, right? Because there's 30 niggas talking about food stamp jokes. There's 30,000 niggas talking about what that nigga gonna do for EBT jokes. So nothing, all the genres of premises already been used. So we all gotta keep on being creative about what premise we get or use. So everything's been touched. It's our job is to make it creative
Mm.
because everything's been touched.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's been touched.
Yeah, the sky is the limit when it comes to like the creativity, you know, piece of comedy. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to writing and, you know, thinking about different topics and subjects to touch on, you know what I mean? But also, too, I think what a lot of people kind of find themselves doing is whatever lifestyle they subscribe to, you know what I'm saying? And whatever knowledge they have on whatever current events or whatever situations that they, you know, choose to write on, that's what they kind of stick to or stick
Mm-hmm.
in. Uh, I don't know if a lot of people jump outside the box with something that they're not too comfortable in or with. You feel what I'm saying? Like if it's not a lifestyle I subscribe to, I'm not going to too much try and
Mm-hmm.
speak on it if I don't know nothing about it. You feel me?
That's what comes.
That's a great point.
Go ahead.
I don't really, I think with me, I don't really talk about a lot of politics. I think because mostly I don't care and I need to start caring, I guess. Um, but I do want to challenge myself to talk about stuff that's not a part of my everyday life. He's right. Like I may talk about being a teacher. I talk about some observation that I just see in everyday life. Um, I talk about I'm biracial. I talk about maybe some dating stuff, and some of that shit get overkill too. You know what I mean? So I just talk about my everyday life stuff from childhood, some religion stuff, but politics and maybe some sports. And I could afford to probably talk about something different, and that'll probably like challenge me and it might get me booked in other areas, but I don't know. I tend to kind of just storytell. I write about my stuff because I know it's not stolen. It is typical because everybody date, everybody got a race. Everybody has a career. I don't know.
But I think about comedy, right? Like comedy is subjective, right? Unless you're doing, I feel like only thing separate from clean and dirty is clean pays a little bit more, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you could do a topic completely clean and kill, you can do
Mm.
that corporate money, that church money, but
They pay.
every premise been touched. Like you can do a premise about church, you can do a premise about hey yo, I'm a Democrat slash Republican, and you make it funny because I said, man, no, man, whatever you want to do, because you pro whatever, you can make that kind of funny, but everything's been touched, so it's really with your mind and how far you want to take this shit creatively.
Mm.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Mm.
it's how far you take it creatively and where you put your own spin on it, your own spice. You know what I'm saying? Like gumbo. You feel me? Like because when I look at it, like you say, yeah, everything's been touched and tampered with, and every subject has been tampered with. But the way I approach it is like it ain't been touched by me yet. You feel me?
And
Pause.
that's how you gotta take it, because
Yep.
when I listen to, I'm a student of the game, man. I take this shit like it's science, right? I remember when Richard Pryor talked about, he said, man, I remember I paid a bitch $40 to take her on a date, and I came back to her house. I took her back to her house. She said, you gave my daughter $50. Hey, wake your mother up. And I look at it and some shit like that. I'm like, oh shit, that's a great crafted joke. It's a great crafted joke, but how can I spin on it? How can I make it something like that original? How can I talk about whatever I'm going through emotionally? Because I say this about being a comedian, you got to be some kind of disturbed to want to go up to the stage, because public speaking is the hardest thing you got to do. Yes. A lot of people, even teachers, don't like talking. I had a teacher right now in an ISS room. She never wanted to speak to me. She was like, yo, do that pamphlet right there and do what you got to do. Right? Like, public speaking is a hard thing to do, and to get laughs and get high off that laugh is the hardest thing you got to do. But I remember this. When I was playing football in high school down at Clarksville, Tennessee, and niggas said I'm the big nose rod, and I was trash, and I was being Black Rudy. I remember them days, and I cracked when the nigga was a starting quarterback. But you always got to be prepared for the shit you're going through, and comedy always been there for me.
I'm sorry, you're not gonna skip over the fact of somebody calling you Black Rudy.
Yeah, you're not. You're definitely not. I was trash football player. I'm not. Hey, 5'5". You my big brother. You know I'm not gonna lie about I ain't gonna lie nothing about me. I know I was trash.
Okay. Hey, that's okay.
My
we
Juliet
listen. We don't judge.
Hey, my Juliet used to always bust on the lip.
No. I judge. I don't listen. Fuck that.
Everybody judge. We all judge. Yep.
Hey, my Juliet football was always smacking in the mouth. Springfield was always busting in the mouth. Fort Campbell football was always busting in the mouth. But go ahead, brother. I'm gonna let you go. Go ahead.
Who are you talking about?
No, I'm just talking about Tennessee football. Springfield, my Juliet smacking us in the mouth at Kentwood High School, Clarksville, Tennessee. But go ahead, brother. Go ahead. Man.
No, you doing just fine. But as far as my comedy is based around it, just like the nice lady said that was a teacher. My comedy is based around everything that I go through. Now, from the fact that I've probably seen everything that you can see under the sun, I do talk about politics, because at the end of the day, I gotta have this insurance and things of that. When the government shuts down, I need my insurance. So anything that's going on CNN, I'm probably trying to make a bit out of it. So I'm not, but I'm at that age. I am at the proper age of I'm not that old and I'm not too young. So when you're there, you got real responsibilities that you gotta have. So my comedy might not resonate with somebody that's 18 to 19, but if you got a car note and rent that's due on the first, then my comedy is probably gonna be for you. It's gonna be something in the wheelhouse to touch you.
Oh, yeah. Talking about late fees and shit. Yeah. I'm in bankruptcy counseling and shit. I ain't worried about no goddamn bullshit.
You're educated. You know what it's like when that Sally Mae email come through.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm about to start coming.
And they always, when that garnishment email comes through, see, that's what I'm saying. My comedy is gonna be based around things that really happen.
Man, Sally Mae pissing me off, because they 1 minute is Sally Mae, 1 minute is Navient. They switching off different groups and shit. Yes, loans get switched off like a ship. Like it's just I'm talking about shit there. I'm trying to catch up with.
Hey, you don't even know who you gotta pay.
No, but they want you to pay, and you better pay somebody, and you better screenshot that fucking receipt. That's it.
And that's like I said, like it's 10,000 ways to touch this pamphlet called comedy, man. And I feel like comedy is subjective, right? Like I tell a lot of people, right, Mr. 55, we talked about this shit last week. You know what I mean? You my regular host, right? It's comedy that is for the rooms, like you said, for all them niggas to sell chicken baskets at. It's a room where niggas can touch that mainstream and make it funny for both rooms.
A lot of times you can tell whatever kind of show it's gonna be based on the green room. So like I said, and I don't have a problem working any audience. I know that you being Rod, you prefer a nice blend of Caucasian Republicans and people that live in trailers. I know that is the room that you really want to work in. But I like both of them. I like both of them. You're right. Exactly. But I'm gonna tell you what. So the rooms that you want, I'm gonna put it in a vegetable term. So in Rod's room, there's gonna be steamed asparagus served.
I love asparagus.
And some of the darker hue rooms, you might see raw cucumbers and let's see here, another one. Might see some raw broccoli. You always gonna see strawberries in the green room. It's always gonna be a strawberry platter. Chicken wings are gonna be there. Depending on how much they like it, might have seasoning or not. But you're gonna definitely have to pay for your ranch dressing regardless.
The condiments.
Simple.
Okay.
Hey, give them soup, rent them spoons.
I gotta say this, man. Hey, 55, you know me well, man. I like a mature black room, man. Ain't nothing wrong with a mature black room. I don't want no niggas coming in with that. I don't want no nigga to come over with the blue shiesties. Them niggas scare me because they got nothing to lose. But I love a mature black room with a couple sprinkles of the Caucasians. Ain't nothing wrong.
Well, look here. I'm gonna turn this camera around and I'm gonna let you see this ultra black room that I'm getting ready to go work in right now. That it is 8:30 my time and there is not a parking spot that you can get. I am going to let you see this. This is what is going on, and hey, you can't get a parking spot nowhere in here. Lord have mercy. They are parking at the title-own place.
The title spot.
They're across the street in another parking lot.
Yeah, they are parking at the other parking lot because
they got a mutual agreement.
Man, that shit crazy as hell. Yeah.
So you about to do an open mic?
Oh, so they got there's an open mic and the open mic runs from like 8 my time, which I'm an hour behind probably most of y'all. 8 my time until like 9:30 in the show. The roast battle starts at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm headlining the roast battle.
Nice. So you in the state where Malcolm X was born? Straight up.
Tennessee?
No, I thought you was Nebraska.
No.
My bad. I thought you was
Nebraska.
I am in Tennessee.
Malcolm X was born where I'm at.
Take me away from Tennessee. God damn. The Arrested Development.
To another place. Yeah.
That shit was my shit right there. Arrested Development. I'm telling you. Them niggas, hey, I'm telling you, made me want to leave Tennessee. So I realized what they had out there. So I realized what part of Tennessee they had out there. Them Tennessee. Let me go. Let me leave that alone. Because black men don't cheat. Again, what my brother follow? 5 he back.
I'm already back.
Hey brother, I know you back.
Yeah, I'm already back. I don't know what happened with the phone.
People want to know what part of Tennessee you at, man.
I am in Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. That's what's up.
I am in Nashville, Tennessee.
How far
Yeah,
is that from Memphis?
I'm about 3.5 hours from Memphis.
Okay. All right.
About 3.5 hours from Memphis.
I
They
gotta
both
get
got
out
good
there, man. I
food,
gotta get out there to Nashville and Memphis, man.
good music, both cities.
Do what?
I said both cities got good food and good music.
Hey,
God damn, this nigga with his phone going out. But can't like I ain't doing that shit. I ain't doing that shit when I was out there. What the fuck is this nigga's phone? I'm gonna let my nigga go be
You
great.
got that Metro PC mess.
Is that what that is?
Let me stop me. It's not a roast. My bad.
What's going on with this nigga, man? Oh, this shit loading.
You know,
God
pay partial bill on
damn.
that joint.
God damn, boy. Again, man. But yeah, man. What's going on, everybody, man? Where are the goals for 2026, man? Everybody, man. What's the goals for 2026? Nicole, let's go with you. What's your goals for 2026?
Even though it's a typical question, it's a good question for me. My goal for 2026 is to really make my mental and my emotional health important.
What you mean by that?
Good question. Sticking with therapy, not missing no sessions, keeping consistent and counseling, and going there with a game plan of certain shit that I want to address and consistently address. Taking time out for self-care after a long, like some might brother say, when you do comedy and you a teacher, I'm talking all day, I'm around people all day, I'm people pleasing all day, and at a certain time, shutting the shit off and turning the phone off, not just putting the phone in. I'm talking about turning the phone, doing a phone fast. For me, that is mental and emotional care also. So that's just one thing for me for 2026.
I feel like, for me personally, I feel like comedy is my counseling. I feel like comedy is my therapy because when I did therapy, I felt like I was getting judged.
Mm. Mhm.
Right? I feel like when I did therapy in my earlier years, I felt like I was getting judged. I don't know why I felt like that, but
That's honest. I mean, yeah.
I felt like when I was doing what I felt my therapy was with writing, and I talk about Belts was my ADHD medicine, was my Ritalin. I feel like I got a
Mm.
laugh out of that, and I felt like, damn, maybe that was my Ritalin, and maybe what the trauma I dealt with was they find funny. I felt like it was a release for me. And once Mr. 505 brought me out there to Tennessee, and he had me out there in Nashville, and I talk about porn addiction. I went in my parents. I went with dial-up internet, and I realized my dad had a whole iPod full of porn. I felt like that's what everybody do. You know what I mean? When I make fun of that, I said, "Yo, it's what everybody do." You know what I mean? Because sometimes you don't want what that same cat tonight, and you know what I mean. That's what
Mhm.
everybody do. And we joke about, you know what I mean. I talk about maybe school wasn't for me, and I realized that because my ACT wasn't high enough. But I can make people laugh, and a lot of people who have degrees can't talk socially in front of 100 people, 25 people. They clutch their pearls.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
can do that. I can do that, but they can't do that.
Do you find that comedy is also judgmental too, though? I mean, you in the audience. The audience is judgmental. The host, the comedians with each other, judging yourself. So I think it's
but I feel like it's like when I do comedy, like I said, I went to a show yesterday, and I was like, when I do comedy and I watch comedy, I'm like, yeah, I feel like this is what I meant to do, right? This is what I feel like I'm meant to do, right? Like some niggas is meant to be teachers, some niggas is meant to be engineers, some niggas meant to be directors, right? When I watch comedy and I'm like, damn, let me get up. You know what I mean? I'm like, let me get up. You know what I mean? And when I watch this shit, I'm like, shit, I'm ready to get up. Because this is what I like to do. I love telling jokes. I love making people feel good.
Do you feel like your comedy has changed since you came to Tennessee?
I feel like that shit I feel like that shit made me Super Saiyan.
really.
Like when I can go by, when I went back home because like a lot of people don't understand. I left Maryland when I was 10 years old. I left Maryland when I was 10 years old. I went to live in Tennessee when I was 10.
Mm.
And I went back in 2011. So you do the math. When I came back home at almost 32 years old to visit my pops, you know what I mean? And my pops said, Ron, you sure how you telling jokes, son? I know what you could do. When I went to do a 505, 2 shows, that second show, my pops came there. He said, Ron, you left some shit out of the story. And when I came back to Delaware, I'm staying at, he said, yo, son, I keep on doing what you're doing. That was my biggest hooray. I felt like I jumped out of the airplane. I was 101st Airborne. I jumped out of the airplane.
A true test for a lot of comics is that first time going out of state. Then you really find out exactly what you got to work with, because if you're doing the same open mics week in and week out, people are already getting used to where the point is going to be. But when you go out of town and really find out if you got some local material, you got some material that transcends regionally and can transcend nationally, that's a different feeling.
That's true.
That's a big
I
you know
find
what I
that with
said?
me.
And I'm sorry, Nicole. I don't want to cut you off. When I went out there with my old lady and my baby, and I just sat there. I sat in the hotel. I was like, "Yo, sweetheart, this first show, I'm scared." She said, "Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it." And I'm just sat there, and I'm just in my room looking at my nose. So I'm like, "Yo," and I went to that venue, and like I tell you, this is the day when Gwen pressed me 505. When I tell you this, when Gwen pressed me and said, "Hey, no niggas live in Delaware, Nicole." I'm like, it's plenty niggas in Delaware. It's like it's plenty niggas in Philly. It's plenty niggas in Delaware. When she pressed me with that, and I'm like, this woman pressed me to this end of this day, told me no niggas that live in Delaware. I'm like, yo, I gotta perform, and I made her. I looked at 505. I looked at her. And I made her chuckle a little bit. I said, I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna be able to land the ship for the first show. I'm
gonna read the podcast right now, brother. What's up, man?
What's happening, family?
Hey, hey, Ron, I don't mean to interrupt y'all, but that's comedian Slick, baby.
What's up, nigga?
Hey, nigga, I'm gonna need you to come on next week.
Hey, come get me if he ain't mad at me after the night.
I'm gonna need you to come on next week, baby. I'm putting all my checks on my brother 505.
All right, I got it. Hey, I'm gonna log back off and come back on in a second. I'm gonna log off and come back on.
Go ahead, do you. Go do you.
All right now.
I agree with 505. Like, you got New York comedians, right? New York City, 5 boroughs. You got New York City comedians that hustle hustle through all the mics, shows, and everything. And this New York, they only really do New York. When they step outside New York City, they the main ones that struggle with some of their material and like really um murdering on the stage. I was just talking about that with some comedians the other day. I think because they think it's New York City is global. They don't have to go nowhere. They don't have to step out of the city. But you gotta get those. You gotta spread jokes around the country like it's a STD. You gotta spread your shit. And a lot of New York comedians, they have a hard time killing out of New York.
I just think it's not even STD. I think it's got to be universal. Like your material got to be universal, where it's relatable with everybody. I mean, it got to be relatable for the common white woman that get her water out of a well. It got to be common for the black woman across the street. It shit got to be universal where it can relate to everybody. It got to relate to everybody, and that comes from reading. I don't mean to be like funny like that, but it comes from reading and just reading the news and having some kind of flavor to bring to the game. Like I talk about being fat. I'm like, yo, like I love my wife's breast milk, but she loves my breast milk too. Like simple shit like that. Like you gotta make a nigga think about Chuckles. Like, this nigga really produce breast milk? I'm like, no, that's not really possible. You gotta bring flavor to that shit where you gotta make niggas think and tap dance, whatever you gotta do when it comes to the stages. And you gotta really want to put your hard work into this shit because this shit is hard, man. Going to open mics every day, 3 times a night, 2 times a night, whatever you can do, because this shit ain't easy. Sometimes I cry in the car, nigga. I cry in the car because I bomb in front of comedians. Like this shit ain't, is no manual in the comedy. You can take all the classes you want. You can take the classes you want. You can have writers, whatever, but you still can bomb.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, it's been a couple things that I kind of been observing. And I when I talk to other comics from other places, it seemed like we all going through the exact same thing. Like a prime example, everybody, is known and get love in their city, you know what I mean? But it's like the people in the city that got the money that's booking the shows and promoter is, they'll pay a out of town individual to come in and do exactly what you do, and they make you feel like it's a slap in the face, right? But the one thing that I'm hearing from the promoters is return on investment. Like the first thing they look at is our social media following, and if we don't have a shit ton of social media followers, that in their mind doesn't translate to being a draw or them making any money on investment, investing in us to come out and perform. So the one thing that we really have to do more of is promote ourselves so that way our content gets out to more people, more places, more people, more eyes, get on you and your talent and what you got going on. But all of that takes money, which niggas ain't got a whole lot of money unless they, you know what I mean? Like allocating funds toward really investing and boosting your reels and all these different types of little things to try to get more eyes on your shit. You know what I mean? Like, and in the same token, a lot of people that have developed a strong social media presence, they struggle when it comes to actually doing a stand-up set. You know what I mean? And vice versa. The people who have a strong stand-up set and they cold as fucking funny as shit on stage, nobody knows who they are on social media because we motherfucking too busy grinding.
Right.
So it's kind of turning into a bit of a revolving door in which we having to find a way to do a bit of both to kind of get the desired result.
The balance.
Does that make sense? Yeah.
It does.
Can you be a camouflage with the screen and the stage? The 2 S's, screen and stage.
Because I ain't gonna lie, I chopped it up with a couple comedians that for sure had much larger names and been doing it a lot
Mm.
longer. And like shout out to my guy Shane Forbes, man, out in Cali. Man, Shane told me
Mm.
flat out, he was like, look, you in Omaha. Omaha is not considered an A market, right? So
Mm.
any place that is not considered an A market, you gotta tear up the road in the region. He was like, bro,
Mm.
you gotta hit all the major cities in and around your area and go fuck them up and do it consistently to where you start building a buzz there in addition to what you doing already at home.
Mhm.
And it was like the more you fucking up these major cities and other places, for some reason, the more motherfuckers at home will start recommending you to want to do shit and so on
Mhm.
and tagging you. Yeah, it's
Mhm.
wild, man.
That shit's real, nigga, because I know, man. You know how many
That's
niggas
kind
I
of where I'm
know
at.
that 10 minutes away they can come to my show doing, but they only gonna support the niggas that are already established. They waiting for
Facts.
you to be they want you to be a finished product because they can say, man, I
I
know
know him.
Cameron Edwards. I know Cameron Edwards.
Yeah.
I remember up, man, me here cool. I can call him right now on the phone. They
Yep.
want you to get to that level before they can put you up in the air.
Right.
No lie, no lie, not to cut you off. I saw the difference, fam. Like I done had shows that was $50 and I'm on there with somebody who's a celebrity or has a Hollywood presence and a larger name. Motherfucker showed up and packed that bitch out. I done had shows that was free
Mm.
and nobody showed up.
Mhm. Mhm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So I done seen it on both sides. Like it's a grind, bro, and it's an ebb and a flow, and then it's like motherfuckers pick and choose your consistency. I done had people approach me and tell me flat out, hey, look, we know everybody in the city fuck with you. You got love from a lot of different individuals and you work with everybody. But because you cool with them, don't mean we cool with them. So because we see you working with them, we not showing up to support because we feel like we putting money in their pockets. So even though we got love for you and we support what you doing, do your own thing and then we'll show up. And it was
Mm.
like, well, damn.
Mm.
So it always screamed to me, start doing my own shit, do my own shows. But I ran into a bit of things with that because a lot of the comics here that were doing the bigger shows don't have their own following or don't have a following at all. They just got a homie that own the venue, so they allow them to do the venue for free. So they ain't gotta pay. You know what I mean? They ain't gotta go through half the shit that I gotta go through to start a show. You
Mhm.
feel me?
Mhm.
Like,
Mhm.
in order for me to get a show, I gotta pay to rent a venue, pay for a DJ, pay for security, and then if I choose to put other comics on, them motherfuckers want me to pay them too, even if they don't got a following, a crowd. Motherfucker know who they is. Time is money. You know what I mean? So I'm
Mhm.
coming out of pocket to put on a showcase or a show. Whereas these other motherfuckers, they know the homie that own a bar, they just let them throw a show and they just be in there telling jokes, but not making no money, not having no motion or doing nothing with it. So, you know what I mean? Our entertainment scene here is kind of segregated. It's weird, bro. Like, it's
Mhm.
crazy.
It's probably like that in different cities too. It's a subculture, it's a sub community. I say this with love, but it's a big ass high school. It's just a big ass high school. Who was popular, who was in this group, who was in that, you know. And that's eventually I'm almost 50, so I'm tired and I don't even give a fuck no more. I'm just this on my own journey, you know. And that's my transparency with comedy. It's like I don't even if I bomb, I don't even beat myself up no more. You still gotta care. You still gotta give a fuck. Like if you about to get on that stage and you not nervous, you need to do a wellness check with your ass because that means you don't care no more. You starting to lose your passion.
I'm glad you
Um,
said about being nervous because I've been nervous for a while and I've been trying to do this for a minute now and I'm still bugging out. I can't like
mm,
you saying before, I have a strong media presence, but when it comes to the stage, is where I'm struggling at.
But you doing it, so you gonna break through it though, because you making it a
I
focus.
feel like I'm gonna have a breakthrough pretty soon.
Yeah. So
You
you
know,
got the so you got the media, you got the online stuff, which I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably more of a stager than online. So you saying you're trying to break through
on the
the
other side,
stage
on the
more
stage side.
to
But
make
see,
it
the
both.
thing is, I do a lot of karaoke, which I would think would carry over, but still, not really. But since I love music, I'm thinking if I can do music while I'm trying to do the comedy thing, that'll just merge them together.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
It's true. Yeah. Yeah.
And a lot of places I do karaoke and now do comedy shows, so people already know who I am. So it makes it a little easier to start really killing those same stages doing comedy.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guys, I gotta get out of here. I gotta be to work or be in these classrooms at 7 in the morning.
Peace to you. I appreciate you pulling up.
I apologize for me being rude and logging off like it, but
No, you good.
you know when the promoter want to pay you, you gotta go in there for that.
Oh, you gotta handle business. Yeah. We ain't going nowhere. Shit. We like yeah. I'm glad he paying you, but sometimes the promoters don't pay you.
That what's up.
If you ever feel like loading some money up, my Cash App is.
my Zelle is, well, no, my Venmo, all the motherfuckers. Like Google. I don't even have iPhone, but my Apple Pay.
Right.
Fuck.
My Google Pay is.
Hey, your boy. I'm gonna tell you what. Hey, Rod, I'm gonna give you a trick. I'm gonna turn this around. That is Cam Ward's Corvette.
Okay. And Nicole, I appreciate you coming on the channel, man.
I appreciate you having me.
Have a good night, and maybe we could do a solo project, and you just come on, tell your story on a quick,
I would love
humbug, whenever you can do
unless
it.
you want me to stay on, unless you wanted me to stay on longer tonight. But sure, I would love to come back or whatever you. I'm down. I ain't gonna say no. It's art. Shit.
I'm gonna hit you up. Go ahead.
Okay,
go
y'all.
I'll get over with you.
Yeah, it's nice meeting you guys virtually. I hope to cross paths with y'all on this comedy circuit. I was born and raised in Detroit, so everybody go down to Tennessee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Detroit.
Everybody from Tennessee, like just Detroit and Tennessee is, little brother sister type thing.
What up, dog?
What up, though? Shit, hell, they say hell no, hell motherfucking no.
Hell motherfucking no.
Hell hecky no. Oh no, you know somebody from Detroit when you hear hecky no.
That hecky no, I only heard that with Chicago. Hey, that hecky no was Chicago and Gary. That was Gary, Indiana.
You're right.
Yeah.
I think Detroit just bit off of it. Okay.
That was that shit.
Yeah, but I've been on the East Coast for many years now, so I can't even front.
Well, all right, you have a good night, and I'm gonna get out with you.
Y'all too. Follow me on the book or Instagram, y'all, and vice versa. I'm not on TikTok. I got hold off of TikTok. I'm not going back on that bitch for the rest of the year. So, I'm around. God bless y'all.
All right,
hey, be blessed, Quinn. I'm gonna definitely follow you too for sure.
All right.
All right, now how you doing? All right.
Look, I'm gonna lock in with all y'all, man.
Five, we getting up on the stage, man.
Shit. I'm actually gonna do part of the open mic here in a minute. They just asked me to do like 6 minutes on the open mic before we even do the roast battle. So he going up before me, and then the roast battle actually starts at 10 o'clock my time, so it'll be 11 o'clock your time.
All right, so man, before we get in there, we better get out here in 15 minutes because I'm long with it don't mean nothing. But Henny D, man, I gotta ask you this, Henny D.
Mm-hmm.
Have you took anything we said the last 2 weeks?
Well, last week, yeah, I did. I changed the name.
I appreciate that. Let me say this. I appreciate that you taking what we told you to take.
Yep.
But the riding, when we talked about all the mics you can hit from out the Chattanooga, have you hit one of them yet?
Not yet. The problem with
He
me right
ain't
now
with the man one. He told you that earlier.
Okay.
My schedule's kind of crazy. I'm trying to figure that out right now. I'm trying to get that work-life balance straightened out.
Okay.
So there's a mic on Tuesdays. At,
are you gonna try to hit that?
Hell yeah, absolutely.
Henry, I gotta ask you this because your name Henry D. You got any children? You have any children?
No.
I got 3 children. So why have you hit the open mic last week?
What's the question?
Why have you hit that open mic last week? You got no children.
No, because my schedule. I'm working on my schedule. My work and my life are kind of like messed up right now, so I'm trying to figure that out. And yeah, I'm gonna have that balanced out pretty soon.
Okay. All right, man. Henry D. Only why I'm asking you this because I want you to try this shit, man. Put your full forward. If I had no children, man, I wish I could have had no children because I did a lot of special things with my pistol. I like to let that shit soak in a little bit, man. I ain't gonna mad. I'm not mad to mean that because I know what I like. And I want you to put your full force, your 2 boots in this every day, man, to try to get better, man. That's it.
Yeah, I'm working on it, man. It's a work in progress.
It's a work
I promised
in
myself
progress.
I would hit a lot of mics this year, so that's what I'm planning on doing.
Hit the open mics, man. Hit the open mics up, man. Cameron Edwards, man. Have you been hitting the open mics up in 2026?
I'm definitely hitting open mics, man. What's thought about this? They just gave me my own open mic room. I'll be doing that every month, hosting my own joint and presenting my own joint. So that way, I'm doing it for the culture. So that way, it ain't no excuse. You know what I'm saying? Because since I started doing comedy, I've been approached by a lot of people that always came out on some, hey man, you need to put me on the show. Shit, you need to go and put me on stage. I'm funny. Shit, I give you 5 minutes. So now I'm like, yo, I'm giving you a platform. I'm giving you the opportunity to do that. Come talk your shit. Come have fun. You know what I mean? Try some new shit out. And the cool part about it is I'm bringing back the Gong Show. So if you cooking and the crowd loving you, I'm gonna let you work. But if ain't nobody fucking with you, gone.
Bonk. I love it, man.
Niggas gonna have to get their bag full.
That sounds like a pretty cool idea.
Yeah.
The rejection is good for everybody.
I'm definitely doing open mics. Man. When I hit the road, I'm doing open mics. Anytime I hit y'all area, I'm tapping in with one of y'all, and then I'm like, hey, what's the open mics? What's the places to go around here? And I'm there.
That shit
I'm
real,
networking, man.
That shit real, man. Yo, Edward, how long you been doing this shit, man?
Shit, 4 years. I started in 2024 or 2021.
Okay.
So shit, 5 years now. Damn, that's crazy.
2021.
Yes. Yep. Summer of 2021, June 27, 2021 was my first time on stage doing a comedy showcase. It was thrown because it was a contest. The winner of the contest was gonna win tickets to go see Scruncho and my partner, my people who actually put on the open mic, the showcase for the contest or whatever. I was supposed to do 5 minutes. I did like 17 minutes. It's on my YouTube page too. I did like 17 minutes. And yeah, man, I got a standing ovation. I won the contest. From there, I met Scruncho, chopped it up with Scruncho. Like, yeah, you're natural, bro. Come on. I can't wait to work with you. Ever since, crazy, man. Like, I've been hosting, working, doing shows. I went from opening to damn near like this first year of doing comedy. I headlined my first show. Like I've been working, bro. I've been working. I've been staying active and really just staying with it, like staying at it, and you know what I mean, like staying focused with this shit. But it's opened up doors for me for real. Like I've done music. Um, I've done a Tubi show, a Tubi movie, a Tubi series. Yeah, bro. I got a podcast out with boxing. Like I said, I know Bud Crawford. Like this comedy shit been moving for your boy. But I've been sticking to comedy. That's the bread and butter.
I feel you, man. And before we get out of here, man, I want everybody to know I appreciate everybody coming on here. I'm gonna start with Henry D, man. Let the people know where they can find you at, man.
Right here in Chattanooga. I'm also on YouTube. Facebook. Sheesh, I should give you my Facebook information. I don't even know that yet.
God damn, man. All right, man. Henry D, I'm gonna get you back on next week, man, because
yeah, man,
you gotta come up with a bigger plan. Cause I want to help you out, brother. I want you to come back. I want you to come back on next week and give me some good news.
Okay.
Pretty or no?
Yeah, I'll be here.
All right.
The only reason I won't be is if I'm working.
All right, man. You gotta give me an update, man. Cause I'm gonna text you. I understand. I'm gonna text you Friday.
Okay.
Early in the week. Give me some good updates. And I want you back on.
Okay.
Because I want you to keep on working, man.
I will be.
If you were telling me you're a storyteller, I want you to keep on working, man. If you got no kids, I want you to keep on working.
I got you, man.
All right. You say you don't got no names he can give you. Cameron Edwards, let the people know where they can find you. You got social media. Before we go any farther.
Yep. Shit, you can find me on Facebook at my government name, Cameron Edwards. Yeah, I don't hide. You can Google me, Cameron Edwards. You can Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, and hell, even Snapchat is all the same. I am _ Cam Edwards. You'll see the photo, see the pic. It's me. I don't hide.
Brother, I know you ain't gonna hide, brother. Again, man, I appreciate everybody coming on here. Like, share, subscribe. I appreciate everybody coming in. I want my brother Henry D to come back on, man. He gotta give you some good news, man.
For sure, man.
I want some open mic news that you try do open mic and you did a long time story because you got a lot of story coming from. You from the Detroit area got a lot of story to come from. I want anybody want to come. If Cameron Edwards want to come back on next week, he can come on next week because this podcast is about comedy and telling everybody's story. So like, share, subscribe, follow these brothers, all social media, and we out of here, man. Like, share, subscribe everywhere, man. I appreciate everybody coming on tonight.
Hey, peace, man. Appreciate you, family.
No doubt.
Salute.
See you next week.
Well, what's coming to you? The world is cool. And everything in it. What's coming to you? The world is cool. And everything in it.